Question 2 is, do you think it'd be good if the police were required to have video footage of everything they did?
Yes.
No, sir.
Everything?
I mean, they gotta poop and pee, and I don't know what's
All right, everything they did whilst on duty.
Well, that's not a silly question. That's the serious question, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
some of them are serious.
Yeah, of course. Record them.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
that basically is going to be the case in the UK very soon. Most police forces in the UK have body cams, and pretty soon it is going to be obligatory for the police force to have a body cam. If you're going to have a police force, if you have to have a police force, it's a good way of protecting both them and the public, to be fair, because then there is a video recording of everything that happens, you know what I mean? And there is no dispute. Like, there it is.
Do you think they will find a way around it?
Oh yes, they do already, don't they? Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Oh, I left it in the car. Oh, it's broken. Oh, I've smashed it against the wall. You know.
Well, the thing
Drawing
is, though,
tiny
yes,
little pictures and putting them in front of the lens.
potentially, yes, they could find a way around it. However, that's as good for the goose as it is for the gander, because your lawyer would then be able to argue that if they don't have the evidence there on the cam, then you cannot bring a prosecution because there is no available evidence. That's their fuck up, and therefore you would go free. So,
Do you think it will finally bring an end to the idea that a witness statement from the police is meaningful without the footage, if there's no footage?
The way it's handled here, a statement by a policeman is worth way more than by a civilian.
Yes.
I don't think that's not going to change.
Do you don't think that'll change when it would always be against the fact that they didn't have a camera on?
Some good can't come of it. That's why I'm for it. I don't think it's a panacea. It's not going to solve every problem we have with police violence, brutality, or
no,
misconduct.
absolutely not.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Dawn of
And
Head.
the question is, if you have this footage, who gets access to it? Because I do not want live streaming cams on every policeman, so you can just hop into it on YouTube and see what they're up to.
Yeah,
That's
No.
not proper.
I definitely think
And
there's.
they should be selling it to TV companies for cheap footage.
They should not do that. That's what we just said.
Did we?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
access to the film or the footage is also a concern.
Yes,
Because
very
once
much
they,
so.
yeah, once they have the footage, it's in their possession, right?
Mm.
So what they do with it is up to them, and a lot of times you can't get the footage, and they say, oh, this happened to it, oh, it's gone, we can't find it, blah blah blah,
Right, but that's what I'm saying is that if it is correctly written into the law, the legal requirements and stuff, as I say, if they were then say they wanted to bring a prosecution, and you say okay, then the video evidence is required. If they turn around and say we don't have that video evidence, then your lawyer would be able to argue if you don't have that evidence, then there is no prosecution to bring. They could argue a miscarriage of justice.
Right.
Okay, slightly modified the question from Doorknob Head.
No, why?
No.
No. There's just too much talk going on behind the scenes, and that's not. No one wants to see how the sausage is made.
But does there need to be so much talks behind the scenes? Could we? Are we not as a species now moved on enough that we could not do these things out in the open?
Oh, well, out of the 6 people here in the stream, 5 are not showing their faces.
I don't have a camera.
I
So
got
I'm
a
only-
camera.
yeah.
4 are
How do you know that
cowards.
isn't
1
my
is
face?
technologically inhibited, and only you're showing your face.
How do you know I'm not a raven with a dog head?
Yes. How do
You
you
want to
know
go
I'm
all
not a
street
rainbow made of
epistemology
gold?
on me?
Hey, at least my actual face is on my avatar there.
Well, and you're also seeing me. That's me.
That's you.
Yes, that's me.
So we can work out the eyes.
You could if you had the resolution. They're blue.
I am also technologically inhibited, so.
Well, my feathers are black, and so is my fur.
And your dog's head?
Yeah, my fur's black too.
Is there a name for a part bird, part dog?
That was going to be one of my questions if we got to asking our own questions.
Who said bird dog? I think that was the answer.
Bird dog. I mean, another point.
A Tweety Pug.
Nice.
Dog.
Also, how do you know I'm not a multicolored rainbow made of balls?
Pretty sure you are.
Can you repeat that question?
How do you know I'm not a multicolored rainbow made of balls?
Oh, my mistake. I thought you were a rainbow, a single ball made of rainbows.
No.